But I don't know how much good it's going to do, because Congress is in the back pocket of big business, more so than ever before, and it's going to get progressively worse, and don't expect any help from Congress. It's one of the reasons why the possibility of a coup exists in America, or any other country for that matter. If you don't have any representation, what do you expect people to do? So, writer, I would say that the possibility of you getting any help from Congress is almost nil. I mean, you saw what happened in the last election. You see what we're faced with. We exchanged a group of fascists for a group of Marxists. I mean, what a great exchange. And so there's a lot of people in America who are extremely unhappy about the way things are going, but there's not much you can do about it until things get so bad that people react. And that will happen. I mean, it's bound to happen. I mean, why do you think the Council on Foreign Relations is talking about it? I mean, if anybody should be terrified, they should.
Here's another question, quite lengthy. It involves, what do you think of the Horizons Beta Pro U.S. dollar bear and bull plus ETFs? I know they've both been hovering around the same values for the past few months, with the bear fund significantly lower in price. Is the bear ETF a good long-term investment, or will the U.S. dollar coincide evenly with the devaluation of other currencies? And also, what is your opinion on sports card collections, and will they appreciate similarly to gold and silver?
Sports car collections are not going to appreciate in a depression, and we're in a depression, so that's out. If you own them, get rid of them, because you'll be able to buy them back cheaper later, much cheaper. The same thing with art. In the art market, it's already coming apart, has been for the last 2 years. There's some things that have held up, but most of them haven't. And the beginning of the question was,
what do you think about those gold ETFs?
I won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. We don't know that they've got any gold at all. They say they've got 1,053 tons, which is now more than what Switzerland has, 1,040 tons. And, I don't believe them. And now we have this Chinese story about the ETFs coming to me. I just wouldn't touch them. You either buy gold and silver coins, take the delivery, and if you want to be a gambler and buy stocks like Agnico Eagle and Gold Corp and Silver Standard or Helex, go ahead and do it. But that's the only place to be. As Melody said earlier, no certificates, no CDs, no gold money, none of that stuff. I mean, I got a piece that's going in the next issue that the Perth Mint is not doing something again, and they're not taking orders is what it amounts to. And, I've had people live 3 blocks away from the Mint go down with their certificate, this is about 6 or 8 months ago, and ask for a delivery of gold or silver, whichever they had. And we don't have that. I mean, what is this Mint doing? If they don't have it and they can't deliver it for 3 months or 6 months or something, what are they doing? They're shorting the market is what they're doing. They're selling stuff that they don't own, hoping if they have to deliver it, it'll be at a lower price. The same thing Barrick was doing, and other gold mining companies that sold forward. Sold for production that they were going to mine for delivery or at a later date. Bad news. You don't get involved with companies like that.
You know, I got an email in about when we were talking about the counterfeit coins, and he says all you have to do is weigh the coin. Well, weighing the coin's a little late after you buy it from somebody like eBay where you get it, or you buy it in a coin store and you take it home and weigh it, and you find out and you take it back. I doubt very much if you're going to get what you paid for it. And on eBay, half those people would be gone by the time you got your coin. So, you know, it's fine and dandy, and it sounds like an easy thing to do. But, hey, just take the stress out and give me a call. And
boy, that is the best advice you've ever given for coin buyers who are going to take delivery of their coins. You don't want to go to those other people.
You know what I said this morning to somebody? I said, you know what? We were talking about gold, and he says, you know, I can't believe the prices. I said, you know what? I said, this is almost too easy, folks. It's easy. And he says, yeah. He says, I wouldn't believe it was easy if everybody knew about it. And I told him, I said, you're right. He says, but as long as nobody knows about it, he says, you're right. It is easy. And I said, yeah, it is. I mean, you know, we're very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. And I think we're out of time. But evidently there is a tug-of-war going on between the so-called poor Eastern European countries versus the rich Western European countries with respect to a bailout. Hungary is asking for 190 billion euros to be set aside for the Eastern countries versus the 25 billion euros that was offered by Friday by the EU. Any comments?
Yeah, if they don't do it, the whole continent's going to get on the chute. They don't have any choice. You know, it's just like TARP. It's all wrong. What Germany and France would be doing is all wrong. But what other choice do they have? They refuse politically to say no. I mean, so it is this. You either get buried 3 years from now or you get buried now. And there's no politician in office who wants to get buried right now. That's all it's all about.
Didn't you say what happens there? We're 6 months later?
Well, in England.
Right.
And England is a basket case. I mean, they are going under.
Yeah,
Believe me. And Ireland is too.
There's the music. We're out of time. 800-375-4188. Thank you, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.